Hello everyone, myself Krishna. In this video, I am going to explain Lookup Data Table activity in UiPath Studio. So let's get started. If you want to search any specific value in the data table to return the matched row index and then to extract any of the column information from the matched row, we can use the Lookup Data Table activity. I have created one data table containing name, salary and address. Let's see how we can search and return the matched row index using the lookup data table activity. Let's take lookup data table activity. So here we need to pass the data table and then we need to mention the column information in which column you need to search the value, right? So here the column information we can provide in three ways. We can mention the column variable name and column index number. I'm going to mention the column name as address. Lookup value means what value you wanted to search in the data table in the mentioned column. So here I am going to mention lookup value as Pune. The output of the lookup data table activity will return the row index. It is in the integer format. So let me create a variable to store the match index. So let me take log message to display the matched row index in the output panel. If the lookup value is found in the data table in the mentioned column, then the lookup data table activity will return the matched row index. In case the lookup value is not available in the data table in the mentioned column, then it will return the -1 as a matched row index. So let's run the process and verify the output. If you see the output panel, the matched row index written as 2. Pune is available in the third row. As row index starting from 0, the Pune row index is 2. So the lookup data table extracted row index is correct. Let's search with another city which is not available in the data table. So let's run the process and see how we will get the matched row index. So matched row index is -1. So Mumbai is not available in the address column, right? In case in the mentioned column, if we have a duplicate values, lookup data table activity will return the first matched row index only. So let me show you that scenario. So let me change Chennai to Pune. Now Pune is available in the second row and third row. So let's search with Pune and let's see what row index we will get. So it is returning the matched row index as 1, right? So actually the Pune is available in the second row and third row, but the lookup data table activity is returning the first matched row index. While searching the value using the lookup data table activity, the lookup value value should exactly match with the value in the data table. Let's say in the data table we are mentioning the name in regular format, but if you are trying to search the same name with lower characters or upper characters in the lookup data table activity, then the lookup data table activity will not be considered as a matched one, then it will return the matched row as -1. So let me show you that scenario as well. So here I am going to change the column name to name, and then I am going to mention the lookup value as Pawan in upper characters. So in the data table actually Pawan name is available in the third row, but as we are mentioned in the upper characters in the lookup data table activity, so it is not considering as a matched one, then it is returning the matched row index as -1. Now let's see how we can extract the column information from the matched row. So let me change the lookup value to Pawan in the regular format. So here in the target column section, we need to provide in which column you wanted to extract the information. So here I am going to mention the column name as address, and then we need to create a variable to store the cell value. Str cell value. Then let me take another log message to display the cell value. Now let's run the process and verify the output. So the matched row index is 2 and the cell value is Pune, right? Now let's change the column name to salary, and let's run the process and see how we will get the output. So if you see here, we are getting the exception. So let me open the exception message. Wrong variable type assigned. So basically for cell value, we have created the variable with string type, but it is expecting the integer type. So let's stop the process. Basically, the target column data type in the data table and the cell value variables data type should exactly match. So here in the target column name, we have mentioned the column name as salary. In the data table, the salary data type is integer, but the cell value variable data type we mentioned as string. So that's the reason we are getting this issue. So let me change the cell value data type to integer, and let's run the process and verify the output. So if you see the output panel, the matched row index is 2 and cell value is 57,800. So the details are extracted correctly. So this way we can work with lookup data table activity in UiPath Studio. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.